Hello all. Good evening. Welcome to another episode and another segment of Sisters in the Sandbox. We like to, as always do, put out the disclaimer. My disclaimer is this. These are basically our views, our perspective from our experiences. However, everyone's experience is different, so we welcome all feedback, whether it's bad, good, and different. We welcome it all. So again, we just like to welcome you. Also, keep in mind, you also can link up to our YouTube channel, and it's called Sisters in the Sandbox as well. You can go through our FB Live as well as our YouTube. You can actually chime in, but if you go through our YouTube, we ask that you join, like the link, subscribe to the link, and share. So I just wanted to put that out there again. Like, subscribe, and share from our YouTube because we're really trying to get a base up for that because we got a good base with the FB, but we want to kind of transition over into our YouTube's website as well. But we do appreciate you all, and we're going to get scooping it up in the sandbox on this evening. Yes, it's my turn. Yes, I talk about love. Yes, I talk about relationships, and it's just who I am. So with that being said,
and we have a guest. We have a guest today.
We'll have... she's like
one of my beautiful nieces.
Guest. She's sidebar guest.
We're gonna need her today.
I don't think we're gonna need her like that, but anyway.
Oh no, but we're gonna need her. Go ahead and finish. Yeah, we are.
Okay. So
yeah, we are.
Oh, we're gonna need her today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Let's talk about your love.
They start with me already, people. But nonetheless, tonight's topic is talking about signs of
Hey, Brian,
the one.
how are you doing?
Hey, everyone.
Send my love to you.
Yes.
So,
you're newlywed and all. Y'all in the newlywed stage.
No, I was just sending love because, you know.
The condolences with his mom and all.
Yes.
We put that out there on last week, too, with all that was going on. What?
So, how did you come up with this topic? Like, what made you bring this topic?
Wait a minute. I was trying to get us started.
You said the one. So
no, we're talking about the signs of the one because I think some people get misled of because it's different for everybody. And so my thing is I just want us to kind of elaborate on what you feel is the one for you and what the baseline for most people when they feel that they found their actual mate.
But I'm saying, so what transpired this subject to come up? Like, what happened for you to? What made you pick this topic for today's episode?
Because it was said, and I just want to elaborate on it. So anyway,
what was said? What was said?
5 minutes ago, you said that wasn't.
You know what? These people are starting tonight in rare form, but I'm time enough for them.
No.
So no, because some people we're talking about.
You didn't answer.
Exactly. And she even said, and I quote,
but it was not why.
I quote, before we push the button, that she will deflect. Can I get an amen?
And I'm good.
Amen. Not tonight.
I said the right answer. You
not
have to be real with your viewers.
Go ahead.
You have to be real with your viewers.
I am.
So
anyway,
go ahead.
Moving forward.
The one.
Hey, nephew. We're talking about the one. That is the topic for tonight. That's signs of the one and what it is for you because it's different for everybody. Like, did you feel that there was times that you felt that you came in contact with someone that was the one? Do you feel that you and your mate is a soulmate?
We're going to start with you first.
Well, I'm saying, like, starting out with
what is your criteria? What is your qualifications?
My main thing goes back to what I stated before. You got to have the compatibility, the connectivity, the chemistry.
What compatible?
Your same goals and values and like.
Those are things that you want to have, like attributes of.
Period. That's like the baseline.
Well, how would you know
that's the baseline.
How do you know? What would you say?
Because that's it. Because it's compatibility.
What feeling do you get? No, you're telling me what you want.
The feeling should be just based on feelings.
But you're telling me what you want.
Oh yeah. That's what we need on here. Get your fingers together, Kenny.
What I'm saying is,
get it together, sir.
No, what I'm saying is. That's basically what it is.
Hey, family. Hey, friends. Because a lot of families on here.
Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. But, yes, it's about the compatibility, connectivity, and chemistry.
And, yeah, she is in a hot seat, Drew.
Yes, they trying it today.
And no trying. She keep
deflecting.
and bring in relationships. Let's come.
But y'all already know I'm an advocate of love, and I speak about love, walk in love, and that's just me. I'm an advocate of love. So
okay, so you let us know about your love experience, because obviously you're feeling some type of way.
No, because sometimes you can find yourself in different relationships. Yes,
then you just get into a relationship.
Yes, okay. But it was different.
What is the but?
Like I wasn't even, like we weren't even looking for it though. But I'm saying the connectivity.
What about the connectivity?
We're not talking about what you wanted in him and you found it. We're asking you what gave the input in you that he was the one.
What was it?
The compatibility. I'm talking about
it. Compatible with you?
The goals, the values,
But you saying a whole something else.
At what moment did you know he was the one?
I didn't.
Shots fired.
What moment did you know he was the one?
Oh, we said be specific.
Be specific.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you. Be specific, because she couldn't do it.
And he put specific in bold caps.
I don't understand how no more specific than I can get.
Because what moment?
What makes you feel
because of the chemistry,
that mentally that he's helping you, that spiritually he's challenging you, as well as financially.
Andrew says,
he's good up. There. He's good financially. That's not a problem.
I'm talking about no. Listen to what I'm saying.
We heard what you said.
But that all is a factor. That's the baseline. But all that goes with it.
Let it go with you. Speak on you.
And I'm speaking with me. The compatibility.
Do you feel that he's the one?
Yeah, I feel like we challenge.
Why?
Why? Minister said y'all are on her. Let her breathe.
Thank you. Please, Brian, say it again.
She wanted to talk about
love. I'm so sorry.
Help us, sister out.
Something had happened and transpired last night.
And they trying to carry it over to the day.
No, because I told her.
Wait a minute. Wanda said, okay, examples. Where are they?
And they won't let me speak. They keep talking over me.
You keep saying the same thing. Compatibility. That's things that you want.
And I was trying to elaborate.
Okay.
But y'all didn't give me time to.
We're going to give you a whole 5 minutes. No.
So Wanda said like occasions, and he said shot fired. I didn't shoot no. I didn't.
All right, we're gonna let.
I got Arsenal. Go ahead, 5 minutes. Go ahead.
Break it down to us.
Yes, please.
He said let her breathe, please.
Yes. Tell him again, Brian. Tell him again. Like, thank you for having us back.
It ain't me. I'm just reading.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So anyway,
5 minutes.
So anyway, my thing is, yes, the compatibility. And what I mean by compatibility, the goals and the values and pretty much are still the same. You working toward common goal. Your values, your core values, the same. As far as my spiritual, like there's a challenge. There's a healthy challenge. There's no, put it this way, it's no struggle. It's no forcing. It's easy. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's no tug of war. Like I don't have that type of battle. So. Heist.
We got 5 minutes.
My thing is there's no tug of war, and it's just like anything. Like you're comfortable around. I feel comfortable. I don't have to be walking on eggshells. I can express myself. I can be myself. Let's see what else.
You know what? The family's gonna want to meet him and know who he is. Y'all, he's up here talking to us.
She's got 4 more minutes. Let her talk.
But I'm saying, nonetheless, the thing is, I'm saying that it is for me. It makes it easy because of what I experienced and what I went through. Then being an alignment period. So it's like I was just sharing with them, it was being able to talk to the person, express yourself. I mean, not only that, then you got the attraction. And I'm not just talking about the physical. It's just the attraction as far as the personality, because everybody know I base most of my interactions most times is like personality, but we make false judgments sometimes because of what we want sometimes, and then sometimes it's not what we want is not really best for us. So, and sometimes, like they say, when things come, it comes unexpectedly, because it was kind of unexpectedly. But I mean, either way, the personality and all that is what all factors into it for me. So yeah.
Can I just ask?
Was that it?
What more are you?
Can I say something? Andrew said, "Oh, it's the happy glow for me too, though, Auntie."
Your
the happy glow
is about your mama and your aunt.
I didn't say nothing.
I'm trying to tell you.
All I'm gonna say is this: you're
Paige, you might right.
I want.
Sharon.
Hey. Okay. All I'm saying is this: it's good to have the one, But then when you go in it, because right now it's fresh, it's
exactly,
new.
But that's what I'm saying.
A minute.
Yeah, we like you.
Oh, can I say one more thing? Before I let y'all elaborate. And also, when you can tackle things together and you're on the same page and you're not arguing. Like, I'm just saying, like, any obstacle that comes.
So what is that called?
Hello, Eric.
Hey. I'm saying, like, you can tackle things. It's not a struggle. It's like y'all kind of going to the same.
So what does that mean?
Common cause.
Oh, okay. That's what that's called.
Yeah. So go ahead. What you saying?
Okay, what I'm saying, since you're saying the tackling, because the honeymoon phase don't last long.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so with that being said, and I'm speaking to my friend out there, he know who I'm talking to. Red flags.
Oh, yes, look for them.
Wait a minute.
Say her red flag.
Shut up. Hey, Sharon. Hey. Red flags. I'm not saying that we're perfect. I'm not saying she's perfect, he's perfect. All I'm saying is, are you ready to deal with certain things? Like, you have pet peeves and he probably have pet peeves. Exactly. And in certain things, it said y'all need a YouTube channel, or do
we
you
do,
have one?
guys.
We do.
We have a YouTube channel. It's
on live right now.
Yes.
It's on. We're on right now.
Both. We're on FB Live and we're on YouTube as Sisters in the Sandbox as well.
Auntie is talking, so we're gonna stop talking. Auntie said, "Please stop talking over each other. It's confusing and it makes me want to turn you guys off. Be polite." Aunt Jane, you see that? She said, "Be polite. May you need a talking stick."
No, we don't need
a talking stick. Whoever has the stick but is the talking person.
Okay. Go ahead.
Hey, Quentin. He said, "Boy, what's up? Love y'all. Love you, guys.
Love you. Don't even start."
Okay. As I was saying, it's not me. I'm not talking over nobody. She keep talking. I'm trying to get my point made. My point made was to the person out there in Facebook land that he knows who I'm talking to, and my sister. And I was saying, once y'all get over the honeymoon phase, since she said the one,
the signs. Nobody. Oh my God.
Yeah, she said the one, or the signs of the one. Right. We just need to know, are you, and she's saying working through certain things, but you have flaws. Some flaws he might not, can't stand of some of your flaws, which would be always talking when everybody else is talking. I'm just saying. And then, it could be where, other situations, but I'm just saying with children, a blended family come with a lot of things and a lot of issues. So you got to make sure. And even with that, you still have to deal with not just that, the drama with the parents, the extra parent involved. And what I mean by that, I mean by like the baby mama, baby daddy stuff. It depends on how old they are. Even in their age, you want everybody across the board to be civil and to get along. Not saying that it's going to be always happy times, but you have to be cool all the way across the board. They need to know you and make sure that you're not fake. I'm talking about the children. And see, the children, one of her children is here, and she will tell it like it is. So, yes, I have to. She's going to say how she feels. So, that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. And Auntie, we hear your suggestion. Thank you. Please don't turn this off. We love you.
I've been saying the same thing. Trust me, I know. It's hard to understand what they're both saying.
On television, so I mean, you can't.
What both saying? It's three of us in this box.
Let me say this: when when people say about being the one, honestly,
Jesus. He said the honeymoon will never be over. I hope you're saying that. Okay,
move forward.
All right.
When people say about being the one, the person can very well be the one. They can be the one for that week. They can be the one for that month. They could be the one for the year, maybe up to 5 years. However,
go ahead.
What? I can't see what that was. Go ahead.
However, I mean, just because that person might be the one for you, you still have to put in and keep the love and keep doing the same thing that you did when you met the person. People get complacent, too comfortable with their relationship. So having too much comfortability can cause a rift into a relationship. Being too spiritual.
I can't wait till I get up here.
Go ahead. One more time. One more again. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Well, that's basically why I even wanted this is why I wanted us to elaborate on it, because a lot of people in their mind, they might feel that person is the one, and you very well might be right that it is the one, but there is factors, and that's why I wanted to enlighten and illuminate the different things of what we would consider the one, because it does involve a lot of things. It's a lot of contributing factors. It's just not something that's overnight. But the thing is, you should be comfortable enough to talk to the person. There should be no force whatsoever. If I feel like I gotta drag stuff out of you, or you know what I mean, we can't talk, there's no connection, there's no some type of chemistry or something of the factor where you're attracted. Now, like I said, beyond the surface. Because a lot of people, I feel, this is the reason why I said signs of the one, because a lot of people go into these marriages, and my whole reason is because most, I feel, do it out of convenience, financial causes. They not really love them. That's why I said, so when you talk about the signs of the one, you have to make sure that when you go into, that's why I said, when I might have looked like I was being difficult, but there is things I'm not difficult. Like, when the red flag shows itself, then I had to exit.
And but you're difficult.
I was not.
Hey, Keisha.
You're difficult now.
She agreed. Okay. I'm gonna take some of y'all statements or suggestions. Christopher said consistency is the enemy of complacent. I agree.
But it depends on what you're talking about. Consistency in regards to what though?
And then Eric, wait a minute.
Hey,
continue to do what you did in the beginning. Do throughout the relationship or marriage.
Mm-hmm. And see, that's the thing. But that's the other thing. You can't go bored. Because if you can get bored. That's like I said. You can't become so routine that you become predictable. You got to have some type of spontaneity. Mm-hmm. Like there are things that I feel that you have to do to keep the flame or fire for that person that you will call your soulmate. Like there's a lot of things that you have to do. And just like I said about comfortability, not to the point where I'm saying it's comfortable and you just let yourself go. No.
Some of us will.
But yeah, because you get too comfortable. But no,
I did.
Ouch.
Yeah, but I had to
He says spice it up.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm learning spicing it up is good.
But that goes both ways, man. It's not just us women. I'm gonna put that out there. Because let's be real, y'all want us to keep it spiced there. Y'all let's
be
come on, exactly. Y'all want to do some stuff too.
I agree, totally. So, wait a minute. Another comment is telling Annie both parties must be willing to be spontaneous.
Exactly. Like I don't need you.
Hallelujah. Touch and agree.
But not everybody is the same. Because some people, such as Superman, he does have anxiety. People very well have anxiety about going into crowds. So the thing is that you have to find what works for the both of you. You know,
but you gotta find something, because then you'll get bored.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta find something.
And I think with even you going through midlife, where he might be doing midlife crisis, you doing menopause, y'all gonna have to if he's your mate, your soulmate, and you're saying that's your one, y'all gonna have to find things to do together, like she said, that's gonna be able to keep that fire love. Because you're gonna have times where you're not gonna always like each other, each other's face. Let's be real. But at the same time, love conquers all, and that's what I'm saying. The challenging parts, are you able to get through, even with that person being the one? Like there is going to be challenges, but it should be a healthy challenge. What I'm saying, I shouldn't be knocking on nobody's door, breaking up cars, slashing tires, hunting people down, being in competition with nobody. Because
people do not know how to communicate effectively. That's what that is.
Tina said 9 years strong, never a dull moment. I'm glad that you made it, baby.
Yes.
Tina Taylor.
She said, what? Hey, Ting.
9 years strong, never a dull moment.
All right, girlfriend.
And your friend said, I like to think I spice it up.
Yeah.
What friend said that?
Her friend.
Okay, and then what else?
Who said
Do
that?
you want us to put you on blast, Kenny? Kenneth? Because we have
You just
family
did.
here.
Mhm.
We have family
So,
in here. They
hey,
probably
T.
want to know who we talking about.
He said, guess what? What?
Hey, y'all, guess what's up?
We're too old for all of that. I'm with y'all. I don't know what y'all talking about, but I'll pick up. Oh, we're talking about in regards to
Her with the one.
and the signs
Her
of
one
the one
is up here.
because a lot of people, even though you're the one, doesn't mean it's going to be like easy as pie, but it should still be a healthy
They be
relationship.
like, okay,
versus,
who's the one? Look him up. He's on there.
It's not even talking about. Oh my gosh, that's not up to me.
What's
but
not
I'm saying,
up to him?
I don't know what he's talking about there, but my whole thing is the thing is even with somebody being the one, you still have to.
We're too old for what? For all what? To spice it up? You're never too old to spice it up, and I'm like, yeah. Hey. Like I'm gonna tell you, I'm more on the husband side. I'm more of the spontaneous, impulsive. I'm the
I think
more
we're all impulsive.
Yeah, I'm more the one of come on, let's go. But he how can I put it? Like she said, he has anxiety and stuff like that, and it bothers him because he knows that I'm a go-getter. I can go and make friends anytime. So it kind of bothers him. But I'm like, come on, let's go. But he feels like it has to be planned. He's not going to do nothing unless it's planned. And I'm not like that all the time.
So your things is you got to meet in the middle.
But I don't like it. To me, like I said, if we just, like I told him, we don't always have to go like to the beach. Because you don't have to pay to always go to the beach like Ocean City.
Oh, so something that's free.
So
it doesn't really cost a lot.
Yeah,
y'all can walk the park. But I mean,
like we don't have to. But he still has to plan it. It has to come from him. Like he has to get the idea. And I'm like,
well, how about
that's not cool.
If y'all want to do something like that, do a getaway for like a weekend for 2 days and let him plan that. But like on a Saturday, then you just do something that y'all both, feel comfortable doing. That way y'all both having your way. It's all about compromise.
But that's what I'm saying.
I think a lot of times the people don't want to compromise, and that one person is doing all the compromising and all the and then it gets frustrating and then it gets exhausting. And if people don't understand that, the other spouse don't understand.
There you go.
But when it comes back on you, it's like, oh, you always want what you want. Yes, I do.
And then you feel neglected.
Okay.
But then that person will feel neglected.
Can we take some statements, comments?
Here?
Okay, statements and comments. Everybody's agreeing. Where am I at?
Up.
I'm sitting here once again watching y'all in my car, ignoring the man standing at my window.
Why are you always in your car, T? That's what I.
Are you at Wawa's? That's the spot. That's the spot, though.
Yes, who don't go to Wawa's?
Yes,
they got the best coffee.
Joint work together with everything.
Yes, teamwork makes the dream work. If you can,
that's what
I'm saying. That's another factor in the sign that you have the right person. You are paired with the right person. If y'all can come together, and actually work through any obstacles.
She said.
And able to get through it without beating each other up. Mm-hmm. You don't want to be able to be trying to get through the problem and have to working against each other at the same time too, because that's going to make it more overwhelming. So that's something else I was talking about.
Okay. Yeah. So more comments. See, she was supposed to know what he was talking about. And then Kia said, honey, we don't want to be violent, but wow. No, the slashing tires and busting out windows. I agree with keeping things spicy.
Yeah, I don't want to be busting out. If I got to get to the point.
Yeah, when have you ever did that?
Okay.
Nah.
Cousin. She's in the service.
Cousin said, Wanda said, get some damn medicine. Wanda, I tried. She already knows. She knows.
She's elaborating right now. She was going through.
She knows.
Oh, okay.
Because there's other different factors.
Wanda knows.
Yeah.
Wanda knows.
Okay, you gotta keep saying it. Wanda
knows. Even with them, but I'm saying
even with us,
that challenging.
But he can't take the medicine because of his heart.
Who?
You
Your husband?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I get to say, don't be putting everybody's business out there, Jesus.
But I'm talking about my
Okay, as long
husband.
as you're talking about
Well,
yours.
you might not want.
Okay, Earth said compromise.
Yes.
Tina agreed with you, Avis. Now let's talk about Chris. Chris said our relationship go through cycles.
Yes.
Yes.
I agree, because
Yes.
you're right. Your
Your
foundation has to be strong enough
Exactly.
to go through the down times. Once the eyelash falls off, the nail polish chips,
the hairline receded
All the way back.
Yours is all the way back. But okay.
the pot belly come over
Talking
the
about my cousin like
He
this.
still look
Waist-
nice. He still look good.
waistline is the substance. Is
The romance.
only about the mortgage or the kids.
But that's
Romance
the thing.
goes-
You don't want to get lost.
Wait a
in
minute.
those
He
things.
said romance goes both ways. Be
Yes.
creative, compromise. So I'm
Because you
getting
got
all
it.
the way
Wait a minute,
down
though.
compromise.
Wait a minute, though. Because I think where we
Great
get stuck in the
topic,
rut,
ladies. Thank you.
where we get stuck in the rut is when the children are going off to college or you're empty nesters.
Yes.
Well, I'm not really
You gotta
fun.
find that feeling.
What drew you
caused
together?
you
Because all
to
your
say,
attention
"I
went to the
do."
kids.
Exactly.
Because all your
Attention-
time was devoted to rearing the kids, and then once the kids are of age and they're on their own journey, then it's like you're trying to reconnect with your spouse that you lost connection with when it should have been there all along. There should be a balance. As y'all have heard me say many a times, there should be a balance in everything. And it took me a long time to try to figure out the balance ministry, to balance being a mother, to balance like you trying to be everything to everybody, and you lose yourself. And it's like you sacrifice so much. But I'm saying those are the things we have to keep in
You
mind.
should be saying I.
Yeah,
That's
like
what I did.
yeah, well, yeah, I'm saying. That's what I
No,
said. I said
no.
I in the beginning, and I just
you
broke it
did?
down. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I said I said I had to
I
remember.
had to rewind it back, but go ahead.
Rewind it back. I said
Okay,
it.
more statements because these are good statements.
What kind of
Relationships have something called seasons. I agree. Lawrence is saying what I think is willingness to change, because me and my wife had a good relationship because she didn't try to change me and I didn't try to change her. We were willing to change for
each other. The better. That's how you know you got the right one. Yet again, because nobody is forcing change either. It's just coming naturally. Like I don't have to force the change coming. It's not because of what I'm doing or what that person's doing. They're taking enough interest in their own self. And thanks, Rick. Yes, they're like my topic's not necessary, but it is necessary. It's because it covers a lot of things.
Good job, ladies.
Because
that's her topic. Maybe that's why you're agreeing with it. It's her topic.
Whatever. Anyway, so my whole thing is these are things that we have to take in consideration when you do, if you feel that you're in the right. Because if you are not able to connect and be able to get through any obstacles and stuff, then you might be connected to the wrong one. That's what I'm saying. So you got to know who the right. Because sometimes we can get us outside of ourselves.
But you got to remember this. Hold on. You got to remember this. That could be in the down cycle, in that season where things are dried up and you look at each other and you just be like, I don't give two about you right now.
I'm
And that
kind
can
of
go
there.
on, and that can go on for a
For a
couple
while.
days. For a couple, no, it's
No,
not
I'm about a wow. It shouldn't be a wow.
For a while
No,
for me.
it shouldn't be no wow.
By a couple weeks.
You should be nice tonight.
I am.
You should be. You should be okay.
Right.
You looking bright.
And Chinese.
You looking bright.
No, hold up.
But either way,
She got that glow.
Look at my cheeks. Oh, I love it. She should say
hi.
what kind of
She
medicine.
looking like she was last week.
Maybe you need herbs. I might need. You have to.
she's already been taking herbs. She don't need no herbs.
And what is that
PFT
Wanda do?
is, and he said one of those because how I said it. Wanda, she do, and it's yeah. And Kia
What's
said
Kia?
there's a delay. I was saying that they were too old for busting windows.
Exactly.
And slashing.
You shouldn't have to be
Okay.
going- yeah.
Okay, babe.
You shouldn't have to be going through all that.
No, not in your.
Not
in your
exactly. Because
30s
you
and
should
your
be able to
40s,
know what you
absolutely
want.
Not.
Like you shouldn't be like I said, it shouldn't be nothing forced. It should come freely. Like you, like I said, like Cuz said it. He said it best. You're gonna go through cycles, but it's how you get through those cycles. And if you got on connect to the right one, you'll be able to get through it. But that don't mean like to me, unhealthy toxic. And we talked about it. toxic doesn't mean you not verbally abusing me, emotionally abusing me, trying to belittle me, undermine me. That's not cool to me. I don't have to sit here. I'm not going to be in competition with nobody. It's not happening. I'll walk away when the flag
I feel like
come
this.
rearing up.
But I feel like this.
I'm going to exit
You
out.
You can't. That's what I was saying. But you so quick to exit if you see the
taking
flaw.
my time.
That's what I'm saying, sis. That's all I'm saying. You can't, because a man, regardless, is going to be a man. He's wanting to be that.
Woman can do the same thing.
No, but that's where we lose focus at, because it shouldn't. I feel like, and that's what I'm trying to learn, that it shouldn't be a competition of who's head. The man should always be the head, and then
follow Christ.
I agree with that. I'm not saying that.
Okay.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is let that man do his job. Let that man lead.
You.
I was saying it to you though, not me.
She's difficult.
Yeah, I was saying it because
once you accept that,
okay,
you're difficult.
Kenneth, I know you are a spiritual guy.
Maybe the flow.
If you're a spiritual guy, which I know you can, or yeah.
But can I interject? Did she just say let the man lead? Because
say
you
that.
can be quite y'all. Let's be
We
real.
all.
When it comes to the Blake families, y'all are some weird dominant.
Blakes are dominant.
The women
can
be very, very dominant.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out.
That's a Blake thing, though.
Don't make it a Blake thing. Don't make
Exactly.
It a thing. It's a you thing.
Exactly.
It's
all in the family.
It's all in the family.
We decided.
A lot of us up here,
Tell
of
me
the Blakes
again.
is up here.
We
tend
decide
to be.
that. We decide that.
What?
We decide that. That's
Exactly. And I was determined to do
that.
But it's what we see from our mom, our aunt, our grandmother.
Put it on the family. Then you're each your individual person. Just
But I'm saying we all tend to be.
My mama did it. So I'm gonna do it. So that's why it's okay. It's not okay
because it's in the genetic makeup. Because the product of
where
our
she went wrong
environment.
He said, "I'll tell her again."
I'm just saying, y'all know where your mom went wrong in doing it. You saw how it affected your father, Papa Jeff, by her doing what she's doing. So why would you think it was okay to do that?
Is grandmama up here today?
Yes, she are. And Wanda agreed. She said we are. I told we are. We are.
Like for some reason, I don't know why.
We are,
but we do. And it's like with me, that's something I try to steer myself away from doing. I try to be a little bit more submissive, and I can be submissive. I know how to be submissive. But
Chris agreed. He says
it's definitely hereditary. Yes, and that's what I'm saying. That's something we're trying to break because
you trying to break.
But it's I'm not dominant like that.
Yeah, mom's very submissive.
Yeah, I'm very submissive. I'm not.
Thank you.
Oh, well,
she did not complete the sentence. So
breaking.
You were very submissive with
when I was married. I was very much so. Submissive. I was not dominant like seeing my mom be with, like even with daddy being sick. Mommy was dominant. I seen a lot of our family
had
members.
To be. Because her husband was sick.
But you guys can acknowledge that that's the ongoing thing in the family. What I'm saying is they don't need justified by you repeating the same thing.
I'm not repeating that.
You can't say nothing either. Sis can't say nothing
you
either.
do it quite well.
You're dominant.
All the way.
You can't say nothing.
Issues. You have authority issues on Avis. You just
I do, but I can admit mine. I can admit. That's just look.
I can admit certain things.
Okay, because mommy said don't bring her in, and I'm just listening. And then Kia said break Jennifer.
No, Keisha, cousin Keisha. You said Kia.
Said Kia.
Break
Kia,
generational. Oh yeah.
Failure cycles. Keisha said, but Lord, it gets tiring. It feels beautiful to have someone to take over and you take a step back. Exactly. We have to trust that head to be honest and allow for how vulnerability.
And that's where I'm kind of like at now. Like I am,
You're saying the reason why y'all step back is because y'all now trust them to take.
We're trusting because. Yeah. You
okay.
Trust.
Wait a minute. I gotta read two more comments.
As long as they going in the right direction.
Tawanda said, "It doesn't make it wrong. We just try not to. At times, it needs to be put. What it needed to be pulled up
to pull him up with you.
You need some glasses.
I do.
Why are you reading like that?
Because this threw me off.
And Terrell said, off topic.
Shut up.
Sometimes I think we confuse feeling good with love. Some people are just fun to be around doesn't necessarily mean that they're the one. Exactly. And that's what I wanted to draw attention.
Amen.
Because that's what I was talking about, when we talked about the connectivity, chemistry. Because it can be chemistry. The thing is, what is going to happen once that is gone?
That's why I said they can be the one.
Yeah.
For a week, they could be the one.
But you still, but if you have that true connection and that compatibility. But how can you
distinguish the two?
You can't, because we had this discussion before. You said what? We discussed this before, because you can tell.
How can you distinguish the two?
You mean distinguish between the two?
Yeah.
Between the connection and the compatibility and the stuff? Because you're there for a common, like, your values, you're on the same page. You're looking
to compatibility.
Compatibility, because compatibility
you said goals.
And your goals is the same. Your core values are the same. They're aligned. They're in alignment. They're going in the same direction you going. Not because sometimes we can actually attract people that's opposite, and that very well can only lead to short term, which I've been in, because of feeling what it feels like led me to short term relationships, because the red flag shows itself that okay, I can't do this with this person, I can't be vulnerable with that person, or even if so, I don't feel trusting of that person.
Said, and this is Chris, definitely because of. Few of our cousins have several soulmates.
Oh, what? What cousins is we talking about? I'm done. Wait a minute. Sidebar. I'm lost.
Make yourself plain, Chris.
Yes, cousin. What is you talking about, babe?
We don't need no names. We don't need no names. That's okay.
Tina said, "Can more than one person be the one?"
That's how we.
Maybe that's what he was saying. Maybe that's what he was saying.
Hold up, because I'm glad she said that. Because people have been like I've been married twice and divorced twice, and with my second, and I will always say this.
Soulmates.
Wait a minute. With my second husband, I thought that was the one because how we just connected, like in sync with a lot of things, huh?
I'm so quiet. That's why I say y'all still connected, but we gonna leave that alone.
Yes, they are.
Oh.
Okay.
So
anyway.
Go ahead. Finish what you're saying. You lost your train of thought.
She lost her train of thought.
I did.
Boom. Shots fired.
This is not no shots fired.
Yeah, it is.
Yes,
but I'm single though.
Oh,
really?
Yes, I am. Done with this.
This topic is not about Ava.
See, but y'all want to know. You want to come for me?
It's not about Ava Samora Jones because I said nothing about the one. Okay,
6:14.
Either way, moving on.
No, now is your turn.
Yeah, she ready to move on now.
Now.
Okay, ask me any
But
questions.
that does go to my next
segment. With your husband, your ex-husband?
Yes.
There you go.
I'm fitting to
I'll tell her. She says, "Speak, Avis." Tina says, "Speak, Avis."
Hey. Deflecting.
Yeah.
Mom here playing games.
Get her, y'all. And Eric got his eyes open. Yeah, keep moving. But anyway.
Yes, keep it open.
My whole thing.
Wait a minute. Terrell said, "How do y'all feel about relationships now compared to relationships back in the day?" Good
you didn't
question.
have the social media. You didn't.
Relationships were more stronger. It was built off of actual love. It's not. It's nowadays. It's a lot more. It's easier to get caught nowadays doing something you know you ain't supposed to be doing than it is before. But it's really still the same. It's just social media is involved.
A lot of people. You're exposed a lot quicker of what you're doing.
You had to take some water for that.
I did, honey.
My thing is.
Wait a minute. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
hey Trey.
Arilla
said.
One rule said is you have to
learn how to communicate to one another instead of
at each other to find the right one. Yes, love. Yes. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, you know you always be coming through with the nuggets. Yes, I agree with you on that one. That the thing is exactly you got to be able to be comfortable to talk to that person.
What's the Annie Sonia one is saying? She said, "Hey,
Lady Buzz, what's going
topic?
On, boo?
What's the topic?
Oh, the topic is
finding the one.
No, not finding. Well, it's
why are you getting in your feelings now?
She in her feelings right now.
She in her
feelings.
It's
talking about signs of the one, and then when you're getting in these relationships and because to me there is different soulmates, different seasons, different ones,
yes.
and then what?
Yes, what?
Tell the whole truth.
Yeah. So we basically just getting feedback from people as to what they experienced when they thought that they were or was involved with the one and what it all entails. So we're talking about a different experience.
But
she wants to be quiet right
really,
now,
yeah, I really do like Terrell's question because truthfully,
what was his question?
His question about the relationships compared to back in the day, like our grandparents, our moms, and them.
But it's like being
compared to now with what they're going through, himself included. Can I just say this?
They did a lot of shiesty stuff back then too.
Yeah, but I'm saying, can I say this?
And this wasn't as strong back then and didn't have much said. Exactly.
Wait a minute.
Okay. Some of them was bold and shooting.
No.
I'm gonna be quiet.
No, wait a minute. Let me say this. I have got to give it to our women back in the day.
Amen.
Because
they put
their vows that they took very seriously.
Yes.
They didn't believe in divorce because of Bible and what was taught and installed in them. So if their husband did cheat, had a child
outside of
another, exactly, they still stayed there.
Yup.
And still had to see the woman in the child. That's a strong person. That's a strong
to be able to take on an outside child outside of the marriage.
And that would have been our grandma. That would have been our grandma.
That was.
And it's like to make that marriage. That's what I'm saying. But nowadays, it's like we know that that's not healthy to do because it can actually diminish.
But that's what the vow said to do.
It says sickness and health.
Death do us part.
So they was
for the good and for the bad. A lot of people don't do unconditional love anymore. It's everything is unconditional. So that's what I say when I say about my ex. So
do you love him?
Yeah, I got a lot of love for him.
Yeah,
yes, I do.
Are you still in love with him?
Come on with it. Say it again.
Okay, let me take this. That shut her down.
Yes, it
okay. Tina said women wasn't as strong back then
confirm or deny.
And didn't have much say. They didn't have much say.
And a lot of them do it to keep the family together because I went through that. But it's not a good feeling because the more women were more together, it falls apart. You're sacrificing your happiness. You're sacrificing your happiness and you losing yourself. That's not good. To me, that's not healthy. Because you're going to go with the picture of, that's why I said, it was even a topic of discussion one time a while back, talking about even when it came to Christian marriages. Yes. Does that mean I'm supposed to stay through everything?
That's I can forgive you.
But that don't necessarily, no. So
okay, Trey, can I take some comments?
That's what it says, though.
I'm going to take some comments. Trey says sometimes it's not all about the lady in the relationship. Guys tend to hold on things emotionally in silence for peace sake.
Yes. I
agree.
The guys do what now?
The guys hold on to their emotional. Like, they can be going through something emotionally and won't share it with you.
At all.
You're supposed to be sharing it together. If you're supposed to be that one, you should be comfortable enough to share with your significant other what it is that you're feeling or going through so you're not overwhelmed.
That's what men have been taught.
That's what I'm saying. We got to break these curses.
But if they don't know how to.
Cycles. That's the whole thing with the new generation. We have to break these cycles
if they don't know
because it'll be continuously ongoing.
If they don't know how to,
and you're doing nothing but causing detriment to yourself, to your spirit, to your mind, to your emotions. It's like yeah.
Break. We're gonna break for a little bit. Okay. We gotta take some comments.
What did you say? Yeah, Ava, that's true.
Can you read it?
What he said. I couldn't see it.
Yeah, this is Lawrence. He said, yeah, I disagree with this cycle because I treat my wife like a queen. And I mean, I paid the bills. I step up like a husband was supposed to step up. And she was my queen. She, she cooked for me. Wait a minute. I'm trying to get it. Good Lord.
That's a lot.
Yes.
Okay,
I can't
Lawrence.
Yeah, she wasn't ready to cook it. We see you. She wasn't ready.
You need to read it.
Yeah, go ahead and read it, Linus. Wait a minute. Let me get the other one. Sonia, we did that.
Keep going. That's right, Avis. Keep going. Sonia, I've been divorced. Let's stop right there. I've been divorced twice. Oh, girl, I must have lost something along the way. So, okay. And I thought you was only married once, but I'm not. Okay, me, you're going to have to talk, honey.
Exactly. Exactly.
I think
the first time I got married, I knew I was not in love with him.
Y'all see I just skipped over the male's comment.
We go beyond.
I was not in love with him. My second one, it was totally different.
No, we got to read Lawrence's too. And Terrell, wait a minute, Sonia, you said I've been divorced twice, and I think that sometimes we go more on emotions than love.
Exactly.
So there is more lust
than love. No one wants to get to know each other first. It's straight to the physical attraction of a person rather than and then to acknowledge, like, you got to be real with yourself. Yes.
Okay, wait a minute. Terrell said,
Tyler Perry movie.
Yeah, Avis, that's true. But back then, men were men too. They wear the pants up. They may have cheated, but at least they provided. Now they just cheat.
And Tina, you're absolutely right. She says some people get married just to say that they have someone to marry with a purpose. They like the idea, and this is something we were talking about in regards to relationships. Exactly. Some people are in love with the idea of being married, but don't know what it all entails.
Okay. It's not work. I wish.
Well, okay, let's change the word. Well, let's change the word for
love. It's going to take love.
It does take love because love conquers a multitude of sin. So let's change it for you, for your sake.
No, it's not changing.
Either way, my whole thing is, at the end of the day, that's the thing. It should be more than just a feeling. It should be getting to know that person. And like, I'm not, because I ain't gonna lie, there's a couple of things that I had jumped into that was purely off of physical
lust.
Exactly, lust. It was a physical attraction.
Okay, Trey said, stop a minute, and then we're gonna let my niece read Lawrence's again. He says some women are nice, nasty, getting the world. What do you mean?
Oh, you have to elaborate on that one.
Some
women are nice, nasty, getting the world.
Yeah, because they look how they look on the outside.
Okay, let her read. Lawrence, we're going back to you, baby.
You got to be beyond the surface.
You got to go beyond the surface. Look at that person's heart.
Yeah, I disagree with the cycle because I treat my wife like a queen. And I mean, I paid the bills. I stepped up like a husband was supposed to step up. And she was my queen. You know, she cooked for me. She cleaned for me. You know, we did everything on an even playing field. You know, check. Yeah, this don't make no sense. Imbalances. So my son, he got a girlfriend. He know he lived by my example. She wasn't ready the same way that his mama was raised, and she like treat him like dirt. So it depends on both people. Got to be
on the same page.
It can't be a head or a tail. They got to be the whole body, like a body of Christ. Everybody got to be in it.
Go ahead. All right, Mr. Lawrence. Yes, we like that. We had to get my daughter to sit there and read the whole thing.
I'm sorry, because we're getting older.
Thank you, Lawrence.
Eric said the man must find his wife. Pray for your soulmate for purpose and ministry.
And that's the other thing, because a lot of times we don't go before God. But here, when you actually do, and I made it like an affirmation, and there was a prayer that, you finally, get to the point where God just align me with the right person. There's certain things you start looking for, and you come into the reality of what you're actually wanting from that person that you will call the one. You have to be real with yourself and say, does this check off the list? But the whole thing is, you got to be willing to do what is necessary, I guess, to come together, far as the connection, far as the compatibility, far as the chemistry. And I mean, all of it has to, like I said, it has to keep going. It can't just stop. Even through the times of the cycles, even the period of the cycles, you still got to be able to find that love. And my thing is, I went through divorce. You can sometimes lose. When you find yourself losing yourself and you're being emotionally, like, I don't like manipulation. I don't like mind games. Anytime you start, that's what made me difficult, because soon I start feeling something that where you're manipulating the situation, or you want to play mind games and pull and tug just for me to prove to you that I say that I'm interested, or I love you, or whatever. I shouldn't have to jump through hoops to prove that.
Well, I know it's wrong. Natural. Can I just tell y'all? What y'all saying, I know it's wrong. I know it's wrong.
It's the mind games for me.
But I know it's wrong. I tend to start being spiteful. And then that's when
I start this fight for you are.
Yeah, I when he was doing all that, I did start being, and then I can still be spiteful. Is it right? No, it's not right. It really isn't. But you know what I'm saying? My mom, she was a strong woman. Even though she did take some and she endured some of back in the day, I'm the man, I'm the head and everything. She endured some of that. She did until, like she said, enough is enough. When she did that, enough is enough, she stepped up, and it was like, and that's where I'm at right now. It's just to the point where, okay, I'm going to let you say what you want to say, but then I'm going to get you back in other ways. And he already knows this. And then he'll say, okay, you're being spiteful. Am I? Am I really?
But you should be. When you find yourself getting into a place where I feel like I don't like that tick for tat, and you doing, I'm going to hurt you because you hurt me. Mm-hmm. Type of mentality. Mm-hmm. That's another thing. Like, why go through that motion of
Kenny tick for tat here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I ain't sensed nothing yet. But I mean, my whole thing.
Still in the honeymoon.
I did, and I'm not even going to lie.
But that tick for tat can cause.
I felt that I was
a lot of hurt,
the creator of the mind games, because I just know that I could. But at the same time, it gets to the point where it's tiresome.
That's what I'm saying. Because
how are you planning on getting ahead by playing games? You can't.
Okay. Couple more statements
like
here. Trey said, family sometimes can make you miss the one.
Ooh, you got one there, Trey. Yes.
Wait a minute. He said sometimes family can make you miss the one. Wait a minute. Before we say anything, Keisha said, and Kenny said, no games here.
I seen that.
Okay. Avis, why don't you like the word work? I still love my ex for who he is, but I surely was done putting in the work for the relationship and had to walk away.
Exactly. It's like
I don't like the word work.
But she wasn't married. She was in a relationship though. But I said it's different. Like it's versus when
let her talk.
Say what?
She was talking about a relationship, but
no, she asked me why I don't like the word work. Like putting in the work.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like that's something extra that you have to do if you put in love and how you feel for that person. And I always share this scenario. You know what I mean? If you're going to work, a lot of people don't like their jobs. They go because they got to, because they got to pay the car payment. Exactly. You don't want to feel obligation. You don't want to be like Mr. and Celie.
But that's what I'm saying.
You want to do
some
it
people
because
have work that they have a passion that they do like.
Let her talk.
Wait a minute. If you're in a career, for those who know what I'm talking about, if you're in a career, you go to school for whatever, stuff that you love doing. Mm-hmm. When you get up every day, you don't mind going to where you're going to help people. You don't consider it work. You can kind of consider it as a ministry because you're doing what you love to do. So I say love. You have to put in the love. It has to remain in there, because if you're putting in the work, honey, I don't know how many jobs.
So in other words, okay, I would say where she's probably coming from, when you feel like you put enough love into that situation and you're not getting it reciprocated, then it's time to exit.
No.
Yeah.
That's not what I was saying at all.
Okay, no, I'm saying that.
Can I take some?
Because you can give and give of yourself. So I'm going to overly give, and I'm not receiving any type of reciprocation of the same love that I'm putting in to that relationship.
Sometimes people just don't have it to give.
That too. They might not be in the position. That's why I said some don't know how to give, some don't know how to receive.
Exactly. So, if you're giving all the support, you're not receiving anything back. Yeah, it does get tiresome. It gets tiresome. It get lonely. Mm-hmm. It's just what are you in this whole relationship for? If the person doesn't even know
have to start questioning.
He or she wants you, then
it's time to sever the ties.
Okay. Tina said, how long the one speaking been married?
I think she's talking about Tina.
Yeah, she said
9 years.
No, how long?
Tina asked that.
She asking how long the one speaking been married. The one, which one speaking?
You. Well, if you're talking about me, it'll be 13 years for me. But
I was in a relationship where I was with someone for 24 years total. It was 24 years total.
For the
18 years
marriage.
Mm-hmm. And so, yes, when it becomes exhausting, so therefore that's why I even elaborate on relationships. We have personal experiences that
we actually have some years in marriage.
To be able to talk about marriage.
She has years. We have
different dynamics all here.
Yeah.
You have multiple, you married twice, married once, looking to be married again, and then you have sis who's married, but she was like on the entail part. So I do have some actual nuggets, like I said, even though she's not liking the word work, but when you're putting in so much and giving so much, you're sacrificing yourself. God said he's a jealous God too. And then when you putting your spouse on a pedal before God, you putting them before God, you're losing sight of yourself. You're not giving yourself that love. You're not giving yourself that care. It is time to exit. It's unhealthy.
But this is one thing that I think a lot of us, when
I don't mean at the drop of a hat, because I put the work in.
Hold on.
I put it in.
This is one thing, and I myself say the same thing. Sometimes, and I find myself saying this because we are Christians, how God loves us. How God say, how God, we are his children, you know what I mean? And how he gets tired of us constantly doing the same thing, constantly sinning, but yet he still, even when, we ask God for forgiveness, he still hears us. And, like the prodigal son, or he embraces us. So that's how we do with our husbands, or with wives. It's like, okay.
But you're saying that he loves us enough to reprimand us and chastise us as well. So that doesn't mean we go without consequences.
You can't chastise your.
Okay. That's what I'm just saying when you're in a relationship.
I'm taking a statement.
Go ahead.
Lawrence, we back to you again and say, yeah, you got to be willing to do it's necessary, I guess what's necessary, but you also got to see a future with the person, not a moment like commitment. It can be done till death do us part.
Yes, try Jesus. That ain't me. Just playing. Keisha, you crazy. Because you're crazy. But that's just it. And it's like, you have to look at all the contributing factors. If you know that you put in all the love that you could to salvage and keep that going, and you lose sight of yourself and you put in everyone else, then you have to start questioning your own. Like I start questioning, okay, what I lost myself somewhere. I couldn't stand in my own power. I relied too much on a person. I became too submissive to the point where it was like, okay, I just allowed anything. I could no longer stand by and allow anything to just keep happening. I'm not trying to say it was all on him either, because I had to take accountability. I was an enabler. And it's like, there are certain things you can't just look at one party. You also have to look at yourself and deal with your own work and go through your own healing process. Because it took us a while to get there, because I don't have no resentment or anything illness towards them. I really don't. But it took a minute.
Okay.
It took a minute.
But Eric said, let the past be the past. Nikki, hey Nikki, said amen.
Hey boo.
And people don't value their vows. And Terrell he was waiting for the benediction.
I tried to stay for benediction, but I'm about to cook. I love y'all so much. Big sis, I want you to say my line when church is over.
I got you.
Until
may we watch. May the Lord watch.
Yes, because we actually at our actual hour. But
yes,
it was very, very, very interesting. Hey, hey, love out to y'all guys. Love out to y'all. But yes, we just enjoyed y'all feedback.
Next time we shouldn't be talking about relationships, but
I know good. I mean, as you see, everybody loves the topic.
I have a request. You guys are not allowed to talk about relationships or love until after February 14th.
After February, oh, that's doable.
Wait a minute, because mine's is next week. I was talking about pygmishas.
What's that?
What's pygmishas?
In Kings.
What's that? What's that?
I'm giving y'all a challenge though. Not just talking about relationships.
Pick a who?
Pygmishas.
What is pygmishas? Elaborate.
Pick me. That women and men will do anything just to have somebody.
And then, and then what's the other one? Pygmy.
pick Misha, pick me, and the guys pick he.
Okay.
Pick
Hey.
King. So that's what we're going to be
Hey,
talking about next
boo.
week.
More relationships.
That's not it. Well.
But it's still
people are going through that though.
But that's what I'm saying. It's nuggets that we're trying to help everyone.
I had one which I'll probably talk about is what we are going through about the injustice. I wanted to talk about
inauguration. Oh my!
The inauguration, what is coming on?
What is about?
Yeah, and the indifference that we saw for our country as a whole.
Yeah,
I'm just checking in on OMG. I have to catch up.
Yes, because we're actually ready to sign.
Hey, Sheikah.
Hey, Sheik. Terrell said y'all need some testosterone on this show.
He said get some members.
Well, you up here?
Y'all up here. Y'all feel
up here
when y'all come.
Yes.
No, you want to put your face on
and
here?
Trey,
come on, Trey's up here.
Trey too.
Eric.
Y'all. We have a couple of guys that definitely that's been
consistent. That's actually giving us the feedback that we need, and we welcome it.
Eric,
because of the COVID.
Soon as the restrictions are lifted, we're definitely gonna have people.
And Lawrence, he's been up here. Enjoy your ladies. Thank you.
It's been a lot of different people.
Yes.
We actually value y'all opinions.
Yes.
And then in regards to Trey, what you were saying about families, real quick, because we're gonna wrap it up. Sometimes that's the other thing. That was something that I pride myself on. They used to call me the secret society. You do have to be careful with family because some family prey on your downfall. Some, if they see that you have a strong foundation, you do have, it's not going to be everybody.
No,
but I'm saying, like, y'all, remember how y'all would put our marriage on a pedestal, not knowing what that person is enduring.
Yeah, but I was trying to knock somebody's off the pedestal. What I was trying to do.
But at the same time,
it wasn't me though. It wasn't me. She said it. This is good. I like these thoughts each week. Thank you.
We appreciate it. So again, we're gonna wrap it up. Please keep in mind we are also on YouTube. We're airing on both social media.
Yes, please guys, subscribe.
Sisters in the Sandbox on YouTube. You can
chime in
through FB and Lord. Can't talk about me. You can chime in through FB. You can chime
now
in
that they're one.
YouTube. Yes.
One.
I was trying to get information.
Hey, cuz y'all up here, y'all gotta look them up. Check them out.
Yes.
He the one.
Subscribe.
He the one.
Like Sisters on the Sandbox.
Since we
y'all can join us there. But we have a lot of FB we have a lot of FB fan base, but we definitely want y'all to transition and try to actually.
Oh my God! Your cousin said we should end this show with an A and B selection. Churches over May the Lord watch.
Yes, because we're done. We thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week with the Permisha and the Permisha or whatever she said. But I can elaborate on some of that right there. But we thank y'all for joining us, and we'll catch you next week at 5:30. 5 seems like, but 5:30. We'll be in here in 5 minutes, 5 later than that. But we love y'all guys. Thank you for the support. We appreciate
y'all guys. And love you, family. Love y'all.
Yes, family. Thank you for the support. We love y'all guys. Have a blessed night. See you next week.
Bye.